Hey guys, it's a Tuesday, so, what, there's something on my face? Oh, I forgot to shave. That's embarrassing. I'm sorry. Anyways, I had a pretty cool weekend. I went to a flea market and I bought some pretty neat stuff. I bought cameras because, you know, I love cameras. I need to buy a lens for that one because that didn't come with a lens. And I bought a Polaroid. Ah! And they all work, and altogether they came up to €10.50, which is pretty awesome. Anyways, to get onto your questions. Question number 1, how do you handle bumping into an ex? Now, I've never bumped into my most recent ex, but I would probably do the same that I've ever done, bumping into my first ex. I bumped into him twice in 1 year, which is actually kind of weird where I bumped into him. I bumped into him at Soundwave, and I've bumped into him, I've said that a lot, I'm sorry, but anyways, at Sydney Royal Easter Show, which are the 2 biggest events that I go to during the year, so it's kind of weird to see him there out of all these thousands of people that go to those events. So yeah, I expect to see him because our schools do sport together depending what sport you do, so I expect to see him at either sport or at the shops because we live close to each other. So, but I've never seen him, which is kind of weird. But how I handle it is either I give him an acknowledging nod, or I walk up to them and just be like, how you been, you know? Instead of ignoring them, be the bigger person and just, you know, walk up to them, just see how they're doing, you know? Question number 2, how do you cope with homophobic abuse over the internet? Now, up until last week, I've never actually had to deal with it, and if you would have seen last week's video, in the comments, I got cyberbullied, I guess, by a pastor in the comments, and which doesn't kind of work, because if you try to use my own religion, I'm Christian, if you try to use my own religion against me, it's not going to work, because I've got all these, you know, I read the Bible, I know all this stuff, and I can outprove you, or at least put up a decent battle. So, my best word of advice is just to ignore it, but I can't do that, so I'm being hypocritical by saying that, but best advice is to ignore it. But if you can't, just don't stoop down to their level, I guess. And if you happen to actually get in a battle with them, like me, use facts. Make sure you know your facts so you don't seem to just be guessing here. Don't just stoop down to their level and just call them names. Actually use facts against them to prove your point. And if it's ever to do with a religious person being against homophobia, just come to me. I can give you comebacks. Question number 3 is who are your celeb crushes? Now, I have 2, I guess. I have one guy and one girl. I have, for the girl, Renee Phoenix, who is a lead vocalist in the band Fit for Rivals, so you should check that out because they're awesome. And person number 2 is Kellin, who is the lead vocalist of Sleeping with Sirens, which are my band. I love you, bow down to you, you are amazing band. So yes. I don't know, yeah, those are your questions for this week. If you have any more questions, comment them below, or you can tweet them with the hashtag LGBT questions. I will see you guys next week. Have a great week. Oh yeah. Hey guys. Thank you. You're lovely, honey. I love you. I love you so much. So does this mean you're straight?
Well, now I am. You know what you do to me with the mustache.
Suck my dick.
Bring it.
I just realized I've worn this shirt in like 5 videos. And I've worn this one in like 2. So I'm gonna put this on top, and together they make that I've been wearing them for 7 videos. Hustler! Oh, look at that.